What's going on, lightsaber dudes and lightsaber ladies? I've got something very fun, very special that I got to finish up. Special in the sense that I got to see it kind of come to life as a somebody from the outside. I have a friend of mine, Joss. He and I have very similar taste in lightsabers, and he always puts together these really cool ones, and he'll send me like pictures and be like, what do you think about this? And then I'll be like, that's really cool. And he'll be like, you have any ideas? I'm like, well, what about this? We get to kind of I guess collaborate in a way, like, because we do have a lot of the same tastes, so it's a lot of the same, like, that's super cool, dude, like, try this, and he'll do the same to me, and it's just like we play off each other really well, and I really dig that. And then another thing, I like, as I'm trying to make known around here on this channel, I like to brass stuff, right? You don't know, get with it, son. I don't know how many times I have to say this. But Joss happens to be a fellow brass connoisseur, if we want to call it that. But he comes up with all these little brass influences in his sabers, and I'm always like, ooh, you know, I'm just like watching from the sidelines, like, yeah. Well, he contacted me a while back about building him a box for the specific saber that I have today, and he was like, I'm not giving you any input. This is the saber. I know you like it. I know you got your own thing on it, and he's like, I just want to see what you come up with. And I thought that was really cool. Kind of revamped my love for, like, you know, custom boxes and whatnot. So I decided to do a custom box that I really do not know why I never did a long time ago, because I just always had this idea in my head, and I was like, that would look really cool as a box, and I just never did it. And as soon as he was like, go for it, I was like, you're gonna get this one. So from his saber, I was like, that feels super Old Republic to me. So we went with a white display box, Old Republic symbol in gold, and I finished it, had it a little weathered, a little clean, and he was like, dude, chop it up. And I was like, are you sure? It was a very clean, very, very nice box. And he was like, I want it to look like it's been falling off a shelf in like a ship, stored away somewhere, maybe some water damaged in a corner, you know, just junked up box. And I was like, all right, dude. So I went to town just cutting up, which I normally don't do either. And I had a lot of fun, and a lot of things came from it. A lot of different techniques came out of it, and this was just overall a fun experience for me to do. I posted pictures of this box, and then boom, people started being like, where can I get one? And I was like, hold on. I still have a couple boxes to make for people. It takes time. There's a lot of, like, you know, because I get pre-made boxes, and sometimes they're out of stock, and if they're out of stock, I gotta wait a week or so, and it's just, you know, first come, first serve. And I've pumped out a few. I've got some Rah Aisha, sorry, Rah. I always say the last name wrong if I do. She saw it. She was like, boom, like one of the first people to be like, direct message, hey man, can I get one? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. We ended up making her, she asked for the same style box, and I wish I would have been making videos at the time, because we did, she has a Satil staff that she uncouples, and then there's two of them lined up, so it's a big display box. We went with it white. I asked Joss, I was like, hey man, like, this is your thing? And he was like, no dude, like, if you want to make that like, he's like, I know I have the OG box, and that's what I was like, this is the Joss Rouse edition, my friend. I don't know, he's gonna be watching here in a minute, but yeah, it was like, I was like, I need one. I don't even have one. So I'm gonna make myself one soon. But yeah, there's a blue interior in that one. This one's got red interior. I mean, it was just like this. It made me play again. But look at that gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Let's take it out. Sorry, guys. Starting off talking again. I can't help myself. Here we go with, and I didn't do any of the customizing to this except for the clamp was a little loose when he sent it to me. Asked me if I can fix that up some. Went in, got a retention bolt in brass to match all the brass accents. And then I had some kind of double-sided tape on the inside. You're never going to see it anyways. But it's solid, man. It doesn't wiggle. It doesn't do anything. She don't make a noise. Beautiful, beautiful saber. I believe, oh man, I can't think of it right now. And that really bums me out. Who did the original construction of this saber? Grant, maybe? If you know, or Joss, if you can, throw in the comment section who did it, because props to them. Originally, it was installed with the Nano Biscotti version 4, and he was having a great time with it. But then, you know, of course, that CFX comes out, and he's like, "Hey, man, do you mind helping me out?" And I was like, "Dude, not at all." So like, it's been a long time. I don't normally, you know, install a lot lately, especially if I'm going to install. It's usually for myself. But I was just in love with the saber, and I wanted to touch it. I wanted to handle it, and we wanted to get, like, I'm probably gonna get a good photo shoot going on between our two buddy sabers, kind of like brothers in arms type saber thing. And so I was like, send it my way, man, and like give me an excuse to, you know, see it, play with it, having a good time. He had a leather wrap that he did himself. I darkened it a little bit, hydrated it, and just working on getting that natural grime built into it just by handling it. It's kind of ironic you can't see them. 2 brass micro tactile switches, auxiliary and activation. Got a 7-pin neopixel connector in there. It has a premium speaker, a Crystal Focus 10 CFX, 18650 removable battery, and a little core. Oh, sorry guys. Boop. Low battery. And one of these core things that's, I guess, pretty much custom machined. I know a lot of this hilt was custom machined, which is really cool. I think some of it's MHS, and some of it is, I'll do it after the video. You unbolt this retention, slide this off. Crystal Focus is in there, sleeping. Movable battery on the bottom. Speaker right there. Now we are going to go ahead and do possibly, I haven't finished them up yet, and I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and do this video because I want to get it out there. There is a 2 rings that I have for sleeve material, and we're going to go ahead and lay them, one right up to this line here and one right there, and it's just going to give that a little bit more dimension to the grip section. And I believe Joss is going to upgrade the pommel to a little bit larger, but for now it's pretty cool. Let's cut her on. Ooh, jump right to it. Smooth swing. Let's go ahead and put a blade in. Yeah, as soon as I saw this, I was like, buddy, it just has an old Republic feel to it. I don't know why it does. It just, to me, it seemed like that was, I don't know. It's maybe it's the thin neck, it's the leather, it's the box up here, it's the brass, it's the brown. I mean, it's just gorgeous, especially in a green, man. Ooh, I love it in a green. I believe this is this is Jesse Kirkbride's little green friend. I asked Joss what kind of sound fonts he had, and he said that he had, you know, this one and this one, and I was like, all right, well, you know what? Aside from the stock ones, I'll throw the ones you already have on there, save you a step, and give you a little something more to play with when you have it. Give me a little something more to play with too, because I'm gonna be swinging this thing around for a couple days, buddy. You know that. Have fun in Hawaii, man. I think he even asked me if was it you, Joss? I can't remember. Somebody asked me if if I've flown with a saber before, and I was like, I got through one time, man. But I don't know. We go to Hoth. These are a lot of stock fonts on here, like I said. We got Spectrum mode, press the auxiliary and the activation at the same time, and you can rotate the wheel whichever color you want. You find which one you want, lock it in, press auxiliary. Ah, there it is. Gets me every time. So when he's like, when he finds him and he's cuts the Tauntaun's stomach open. It'll keep you warm. Chopping off a Wampa arm. Oh, get that slow snow cut off. I don't know. It's kind of cool, I guess. What else we got on here?
Sound bank selection.
Revolt. Shatterpoint.
This part.
Why not? Got that yellow. Alright, next phone.
Sound bank selection.
Hero.
Hero. Woo. Oh, it jumps out at you. I don't know why, this saber just screams Jedi to me. So, let's go to a different color. Where's Amber? No, we already passed Amber. Screw it, purple.
Sound bank selection.
Hero. Hero.
Shoto. Yeah, why not? Again. Yeah, Amber, huh? Cool.
Sound bank selection. Youngling.
Hero. Revolve.
Green.
That one gets me.
Nightfall.
Audio player. Youngling. Audio.
Night for best bit.
Green.
Anyways, that was enough time with the blade, I guess. But yeah, so I dig it, man. Like I said, most of it's stock fonts right now.
Sound effect selection.
So
Revolt. Revolt.
what's revolt sound like? I forget. Ooh. Revolt's kind of cool. I don't know. I kind of take off most of the stock fonts. I forget what they sound like sometimes.
Sound effect selection.
Revolt. Hero. The old Republic Alliance.
What's this one sound like?
Hero.
Oh,
The old Republic Alliance.
I forget what these sound like. Ooh. A little dark there, huh? Oh, that's kind of cool. Power off.
Sound effect selection.
The old Republic Social.
Youngling. Audio player.
Nightfall. Best bit.
Yeah, I think eventually I'm gonna probably maybe get a blade plug, custom blade plug made. It didn't come with one. Now, like I said, most of the fonts on here are stock. So, whenever I do my boards, I mean, I have a bunch of fonts, and I almost immediately wipe almost every stock font that is on there and keep like one or two. I forgot what they sound like, in all honesty. It's like, man, which one is this one again? But yeah, I mean, take a look at all this. I think it's the Canon flash unit, a little bit different. Love the box. The control box on these things are cool. I'd love to get my hands on one of these sometime. To the card that he did himself, actually, Joss actually did himself. There's like a little lever. You just push that lever up here, and the card slides up. I mean, that's so cool. Instead of having it like, E6000 or something like that. I guess I'll show you the core. Kind of tricky. So the core comes out. Still pretty cool. Still works. This thing's got some weight to it too. Not like super heavy, but I dig it, man. I dig like the fact that it feels like a real weapon, and that's really fun for me. I don't know. I just a sucker for that authentic feel. So this slides out, and there you go. Got your CFX sitting in there. Battery, yeah. And then whenever you put it back on, Joss, you just kind of put her on. Make sure that the soundboard's is easily moving on there. It's not catching on anything. Slide it on down. Find that little retention hole that they have for you, and just tighten it back up. I left the board some space under the wires for you to pick up the end of the board if you want. I know you're gonna want to change your fonts and settings and stuff. Because again, guys, for those watching, this is a very basic settings minus mine. I went into the default real quick and changed up how fast the blade comes on, the pulse, the deep sleep mode I cut on, the quick ignite I cut on. I like the quick ignite. I don't know if a lot of people use that setting, but to me, I've just always enjoyed it once I found out about it. It's it takes the board into deep when you go into deep sleep, and you however long your deep sleep is set. This one's stock. You can set it for faster, slower, however you want to. I can't remember exactly. I think I usually go around I think it's set at like 5,000 or something, and I drop it down like just a little bit, just because sometimes I like to. I mean, if I put my saber down for 3 minutes for it to go into deep sleep, because I mean, once you press that quick ignite, it wakes up. It skips the boot sound. There's a little lag in it. It will lag for half a second, but that's just to, I like that because that lets me know that the board was in deep sleep and there's nothing going on. But yeah, sometimes, unless you have like a pre-on, if you had a pre-on, you press that, it'd play the pre-on. Basically, you press it and it's like half a second, and then a board ignites right off the bat. It's pretty cool. Might have it by now. Let's see. No, she wasn't in deep sleep yet. There's your deep sleep. There's your smooth swings. It's super cool saber, man. I dig it. I'm gonna take some glam shots next to my scrap tech with this. This is the scrap tech, my scrap tech, and this one. I don't know. You don't have a name for it. Joss never thought to ask you that, but they go well together. And I was really fortunate to get to help him out because I mean it's fun for me. I got to see something. I mean it's so rare for me to see someone else's work. Little premium speaker. It's so rare for me to see someone else's work, and I dig that. I dig looking at other people's process. You know what I mean? I'm a visual learner. I've said before a few times, but it's one of those things where it's like, man, if I could just be in a shop full of like 10 installers and just watch them and like pick apart, because I mean I love that kind of stuff. That's how you learn. It'd just be fun, but I never get to see anyone's work. Really cool to see someone else's custom work. It was awesome of him to send it to me. Awesome that he trusts me. Because, I mean, it's this close to being mine now, man. Just kidding. Lord knows I don't need another saber on this desk. But yeah, that's his box. I hope you dig it, bro. It's a little bright. I hope you dig it. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on this one. Lots of fun. Still got a little bit more work to do on it, but it's just the finishing touches. I hope you like it, buddy. And I look forward to doing that swap build where we build one for each other and don't let the other one know what's up. I think that's a really cool idea. He hit me up with an idea to do a what did he call it? How do we word it? It's like a I mean it's almost like a dirty Santa when you think about it. It's literally like set a budget, can't go over that budget, build a saber with it, and I'm building one I think he would enjoy, and he's building one he thinks I would enjoy, and then we exchange it, and yeah, install it. I mean, it's totally cool. It's just an awesome idea. I think you can get kind of stale doing your own thing after a while. I know I did. I have before. I've taken months off and been like, it's just too much to sit down and spend a whole afternoon, a whole night, what have you, pumping out sabers. I mean, they're always fun to complete a saber, but it's really fun to do just out of the ordinary stuff, and it's fun to do other people's stuff. I mean, like I said, looking at it, it was cool. It was cool to see somebody else's install. It was cool to see somebody else's custom machining and their taste and their weathering. I mean, it was just a lot of fun. So this project, this saber was a pleasure to do, and I really enjoyed every minute of it. I'll be sad to see it go, but I'll be happy to see it in his hands, and I'll be happy to see him swinging it around and taking pictures of it. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and got some more stuff coming up some point. I'll give you guys a little tease. I'll give you a little tease on that, Joss. I need to I got a new body and I'm trying to figure it out, but for those who don't know, I love chopping up a derelict. Spoiled it. I love chopping up a Graphics 2.0, and I've been trying to get some kind of derelict saber going on here with what I can do. But that's a tease right there. We'll see. Hopefully doing that soon. But yeah, thanks again everyone for watching. Until next time, don't forget, We like to brass things. That's what we do around here. Gosh, how many times I gotta tell you guys?